This is not gonna end well. Hi guys, my name is Soleil and today I'm going to react to episode 1 of season 1 of Hannibal. You guys liked that I proposed to watch Hannibal together, and so we will. I'm just gonna tell you that if you enjoy my reaction, then don't forget to like and subscribe at my channel. Also, if you want, I will start to upload videos on Patreon. So if you want the early access, you can become a Patreon. You can choose either to have the early access to all of my videos or just the Hannibal's one.
I shoot Mr. Marlowe twice, severing jugulars and carotids with near surgical precision. He will die watching me take what is his away from him. This is my design. I shoot Mrs. Marlowe expertly through the neck. This is not a fatal wound. The bullet misses every artery. She's paralyzed before it leaves her body. Which doesn't mean she can't feel pain. It just means she can't do anything about it.
This is DDX Security. Who am I speaking with?
I need the incident report for the home security company.
No, thank you so much for calling.
And this is when it gets truly horrifying for Mrs. Marlowe.
Everyone has thought about killing someone, one way or another.
So he put himself in the place of the killer and was able to see everything that happened. Okay, I need a moment to elaborate. Okay, I'm here. Also sorry for Hannibal logos on the images, but I don't know how rigid the copyright is with Hannibal, so I don't want to risk it.
But you can empathize with narcissists and sociopaths.
I can empathize with anybody. It's less to do with a personality disorder than an active imagination.
Can I borrow your imagination? 8 girls abducted from 8 different Minnesota camps.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jack. You're asking to an empath to empathize with the sociopaths? This is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well with Will sanity. I'll tell you something. I'm an empath, and there was this one time that I empathized with a girl that lost her dad. I saw her just one time. I empathized with her, and for 1 week without seeing her, I couldn't stop to feel bad and to cry. I'm not saying that all the empaths react the same way as me, but there are moments in which I am not able to stop empathize because yeah. So now we have an empath that empathize with the killers. There is a huge probability that this empath one day will not be able to separate his own person to the one that is empathize with. This is not gonna end well. I mean, there are people that do this work, like they tracks the psychological profile of the killers. So ask them, don't ask an empath.
Not one of them. He's like Willy Wonka. Every girl he takes is a candy bar, and hidden in amongst all of those candy bars is the one true intended victim, which, if we follow through our metaphor, is your golden ticket. Golden ticket wouldn't be the first taken, and she wouldn't be the last. He would hide how special she was. I mean, I would. You have Heimlich at Harvard and Bloom at Georgetown. They do the same thing I do.
That's not exactly true, is it? You have a very specific way of thinking about things. You make jumps you can't explain.
No, no. The evidence.
He himself is saying you have specialists, you have people who do this work. Maybe that's what I was talking about. He knows it's not a good idea for him to do this job.
How's your cat? Elise was supposed to feed it. Was the cat weird when you came home? Must have been hungry. Didn't eat all weekend.
What did the killer take her after she fed the cat?
Took her from here.
Following Will thoughts is so difficult, but for now I can do it. I hope it doesn't become more difficult because otherwise I will just
The Nichols house is a crime scene. I need ERT immediately. I want Zeller, Katz. Take your time. When you're ready to talk, you talk. If you don't feel like it, you don't talk. We'll be downstairs. You let me know when you're ready for us to come in.
I don't understand. The killer take her, then he killed her, and then he put her again here.
You're Will Graham.
You're not supposed to be in here.
You wrote the standard monograph on time of death by insect activity. Found antler velvet in 2 of the wounds. You, not real FBI?
Girl! For the first 10 minutes he was just saying I don't like to socialize. Also, that thing that he is doing seems to require a lot of concentration, and if you socialize you can't concentrate. So, girl! And Jack also. Tell her.
Strict screening procedures.
Detects instability. You unstable?
Mind your own business.
Did to the others, he couldn't do it to her.
Is this his golden ticket?
This is an apology.
Of course, that's a really common thing. Usually people that are not able to socialize with humans are just really good to socialize with animals. So dogs, cats, horses, rabbit. Yeah. And that's why you shouldn't do this job.
What are you doing in here?
I enjoy the smell of urinal cake.
Me too. We need to talk. Use the ladies' room!
What the actual fuck? I noticed now we only watched 50 minutes. If we have to consider what happened until now, I thought it was a lot
I don't know
more.
this kind of psychopath. I've never read about him. I don't even know if he's a psychopath. He's not insensitive. He's not shallow.
You know something about him. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said this is an apology. What is he apologizing for?
He couldn't honor her. He couldn't show her he loved her. So he put her corpse back where he killed it, whatever crazy that is.
You think he loves these girls?
He loves one of them. And yes, I think by association he has some form of love for the others. To his thinking, with mercy.
Graham likes you. Doesn't think you'll run any mind games on him.
I don't. I'm as honest with him as I'd be with a patient. But what do you think one of Will's strongest drives is?
Fear. Will Graham deals with huge amounts of fear. Comes with his imagination.
It's the price of imagination.
Alana, I wouldn't put him out there if I didn't think I could cover.
Can you? Okay. If you need him, is a thing. But if you are admitting that you need him, then you can't be sure that you can protect him, because otherwise you would not put your needs first. You know that this is not good for him. Am I the only one who knows it, or at least are we, as the audience, the only ones that knows that this is not good for Will? I'm putting myself in Will's place, okay? If I was Will and I decided to work with the FBI, I would be so scared about the darkness that is growing in me every time that I put myself on the killer position. Because if you do something like that, then a little bit of this darkness of the psychos that you are impersonating remains in you. So I don't know if I explained it myself well. Guys, sometimes I try to explain myself, but I don't know the right words to say it. I always tell you, English is not my first language. I'm actually Italian, so if I had to explain it in Italian, it will be so easy because I know the words to explain it. But right now, I'm searching of the words to explain to you what I'm talking about.
Promise me something, Jack. Don't let him get too close.
He won't get too close.
He will get so close, too close. He totally will. Now that I'm thinking about it, we are 20 minutes in and I didn't saw Hannibal yet. It's so strange because the show is called Hannibal, but we are seeing all of this in Will's perspective. So maybe we will meet Hannibal when Will be directly involved.
Took it out, and then, yeah, he put it back in.
Huh. Why would he cut it out if he's just gonna sew it back in again?
There's something wrong with the meat.
She has liver cancer.
He's eating them.
Okay, that's Hannibal. Of course, they presented as Hannibal by him eating something or someone.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. In one side we see the patient, I suppose, that is crying and it seems desperate. And in the other hand, we see Hannibal that it's so composed and he is just watching him.
Most psychology departments are filled with personality deficients. Dr. Bloom would be the exception.
Yes, she would. Yes, she would. But
Yeah, I actually like it here.
And then Freddie Lowndes posted it on tattlecrime.com.
Tasteless.
Do you have trouble with taste?
My thoughts are often not tasty.
No, mine. No effective barriers.
I build forts.
Not fond of eye contact. I am.
Eyes are distracting. You see too much, you don't see enough. And it's hard to focus when you're thinking, oh, those whites are really white, or he must have hepatitis, or is that a burst vein?
Your values and decency are present, yet shocked at your associations. Appalled at your dreams. No force in the bone arena of your skull for things you love.
Whose profile are you working on?
Observing is what we do. I can't shut mine off any more than you can shut yours off.
Please, don't psychoanalyze me. You won't like me when I'm psychoanalyzed.
Will.
Now, if you'll excuse me. I have to go give a lecture.
I like it, that interaction.
What he has is pure empathy. He can assume your point of view, or mine, and maybe some other points of view that scare him. It's an uncomfortable gift, Jack. Perception.
Actually, if you ask to empath people if they actually consider this a gift, I don't know if they will answer you yes. Personally, I think that's more like a burden than a gift. You know, there are really few empaths that empathize with happy people, and a lot of empaths empathize with sad people or complicated people. And that's not always a good experience. So yeah, it's more a burden than a gift. So, but I have to say that one time I went to therapy, and the therapist said to me and to my mom that I was the extremism of the empathy. So yeah.
This cannibal you have him getting to know. I think I can help Goodwill see his face.
I'm sure you can.
We're shrewd. He wanted her found this way. He's petulant. I almost feel like he's mocking her. Or mocking us.
I'm really sure that this crime is committed by the same guy. Like in the last scene, we ended with Hannibal saying, "I can help him see his face." I think that girl is an Hannibal victim.
Where did all his love go?
Whoever tucked Elise Nichols into bed didn't paint this picture. He took her lungs.
You think this was a copycat?
The cannibal who killed Elise Nichols had a place to do it and no interest in field kabuki. So he has a house or two, or a cabin, something with an antler room. He has a daughter, same age as the other girls, same hair color, same eye color, same height, same weight. She's an only child. She's leaving home. You know, an intelligent psychopath, particularly a sadist, very hard to catch. There's no traceable motive. There'll be no patterns. He may never kill this way again. Have Dr. Lecter draw up a psychological profile. You seem very impressed with his opinion.
I would apologize for my analytical ambush, but I know I will soon be apologizing again, and you'll tire of that eventually, so I have to consider using apologies sparingly.
Just keep it professional.
Or we could socialize like adults. God forbid we become friendly.
I don't find you that interesting.
I think Uncle Jack sees you as a fragile little teacup. The finest china used for only special guests.
Nah, I think Jack doesn't see him like this because if he did, he would not bring Will in the crime scenes. Also, it can be that he actually sees him like it and he doesn't care because he only thinks about what the police needs. It can be. I don't know.
You have an address for Mr. Hobbs?
Girl, don't do this face. They are FBI agents. I was thinking he is using a tissue to not leave fingerprints, but then he is touching the phone. But yeah, of course, he is doing like this. Like, so, no fingerprints.
Hello? Just a second. Dad, it's for you.
This is a courtesy call. Listen very carefully. They know.
I think Hannibal likes to test people. and see what happens. Now, I want to predict what will happen with this man. If we have to follow everything that Will said to us, Will said that he will soon kill the golden ticket because he knows that he doesn't have any more time, because he knows that the police is close, and Hannibal let him know that the police actually knows that it's him. So I think that he will try to kill his daughter right now. Yeah, Hannibal is just watching. Okay, Will, he's dead. Okay, Will. Hannibal is intrigued by... If Will was not in shock, I think he would have seen that Hannibal is a psycho. He was so calm, he didn't even react, and he just intervened without any emotion. So if Will was not in shock, I think he would have captured that Hannibal is a psycho.
You said he wouldn't get too close.
Told you that it would have happened. But I like her. I like the woman that is trying to protect Will. Guys, I don't know what to say. This is a lot to elaborate. I mean, while I was watching it, I was able to process it all, but the fact is that I was able to do it because I was analyzing every scene one at a time, okay? Now that I have to analyze all the episodes, I'm so confused. I think I will watch just an episode for day because otherwise I will not follow it completely. So yeah, I will not analyze the episode, I will analyze the characters. I think I will need to read the character list because I'm not able. Like I remember Hannibal, Will, and Jack, but I don't remember any other name. And we had a lot of characters this episode. I see a lot of characters that I have no clue who they are, but okay, doesn't matter. Okay, Jack. I don't like Jack. I don't like Jack because to me it seems that he doesn't see any reason. I mean, I can understand that that when he is not able to catch a serial killer, then he involves someone that he knows that it's able to see the real face of the serial killer. But at the same time, if you really care about Will, then you don't involve him in those investigations. I will do charter list. Let me think. Okay, here we are. Harry Potter references hour. I don't know if in English it is spelled like that, but in Italian it is like that. I'm sorry. Muggles and the theaters. I was there wasn't enough space. So Jack is a Death Eater. I'm sorry. Jack. Okay. Okay, with Death Eater, I don't mean the Evils one, but you know, with our, I mean characters that I like. Magos are characters that I don't care about, and or at least I didn't get them until now. We are only in the first episode, and Death Eater is characters that I don't like. Jack, I don't like him. So I hope in the next episodes I will like him more, but for now I don't really like him. Maybe because I like a lot Will, so yeah, I don't like people who don't care about his mental health. Then there is Alana Bloom. I'm seeing the name of her in the list of characters. Lana is in the hours. I liked her because she was the only one about the in the FBI world that seemed to care about Will. So I like her. After there are Will and Hannibal, and of course they are both ours because I actually like them a lot. I love Will in everything he does. I still think that he should not work for the FBI, but okay. And I like so much Hannibal Charter. Of course, he is the villain, he's the serial killer, but he seems really a well-made charter. I mean, he was so good to manipulate and all, and also I called immediately that that girl was not the other serial killers doing, but she was his doing. I knew that, and Will also knows. So okay. Then there is Abigail. They list me Abigail too, but I'm surprised that will she be a recurrent character? Because honestly, I would be surprised, but I see her in the main list character, so well, we didn't see anything about Abigail, so Abigail for now is a mago because we didn't see anything. Freddy Louds. I think Freddy Louds is also in a film of Hannibal, but of course it's not. I think it's not the same actor. Is she a girl? I mean, I remember that in a movie, Freddy was a journalist, but I'm pretty sure that he was a man. But I see a girl, so maybe in this show it's a girl. We didn't see her, so they talked about her. She was the one who published the victim's photo. They talked about her now that I remember, yeah, but we didn't see her. So after there is Beverly. Yeah, I didn't really like her because she interrupted Will while he was doing his thing. So, I mean, I'm not mad at her, but for now, Beverly is on the Muggles because of that. Don't interrupt Will while he's doing that. I see a lot of characters that I don't know, so I didn't see. So yep. Oh, also Franklin, the patient. Yeah, I mean he is also a muggle. I uh, I didn't even think that we would see him another episode, but apparently they put him in the reoccurrence one. So yeah, for now I really liked Alana, Will, and Hannibal. Abigail and Beverly for now are on the muggles. I mean, we didn't see enough of them. And then Jack is on the Death Eaters. I don't like Jack. So, this was my reaction to Hannibal. I will search how to put the English as the first language of Amazon Prime, because the Italian subtitles are not so accurate, so I will put English as the first language of Amazon Prime, so maybe they will put the English subtitles, you know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.